got too much on my plate to be playing. You speak on my name, you won't give it respect. This how it feel when you know you the best. This how it feel when you know you're creator. Get to the money, no time for a hater. I'm doing business, just hit me back later.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video, I'm going to be doing this hybrid set, and this is a Wispy hybrid set. So we're just going to jump right into it. I am applying the eye pads. These are from Amazon, and I'm also using the NextCare Sensitive Skin Tape. That is also from Amazon. And here's a little trick here that I'm going to show you guys if you're having trouble taping down the outer corners. It works perfect every time. And I am just applying the tape onto her bottom lashes. You just want to make sure that you cover everything. You do not want anything peeking out of there, because once she closes, you cannot distinguish if it's the top lash or the bottom lash. You want to make sure you cover everything, but you do not want to be in their eye. So as you guys saw, I did leave a tiny little space in between just to make sure that we're not in her eye. And then here, just to ensure also that we're not going in her eye, I am going to readjust the tape and eye pads. I always do this after every client has closed their eyes, just so that they're more comfortable. Now I'm going to prime with the Live Bay Lash Primer. And yeah, I'm taking my 2 lip wands and I'm just going underneath and on top. I do this just because I don't know if I'm going to be lashing on top or underneath, but most of the time I am lashing underneath, if you guys ever wanted to know that. Now here I am taking the tape once again, and I'm just lifting her lids up because, as I said before, I do lash underneath, so this makes it so much easier for me to get underneath her lashes. And we're just gonna start applying the lashes. So usually I do the classics first, but people have been asking me, are you able to go in with the volume lashes first and then the classic? And the answer is yes. And I actually like it this way better, just because you get the set as full as you need it to be. And then your remaining is just going to be classics. So this, I feel like, made the set go by quicker. I just like this way better. But again, it is preference. So if you do it the opposite way, that is perfectly fine. It'll all come out the same in the end. So the length that I'm using right now is 15 millimeters, and these are in C curl 0.07. And the classics are 0.15, and they are in C curl as well. And I'm also going to be doing those in 15 millimeters. And then towards the inner corner, I went down to a 13 millimeter. So I use 3 lengths, and you guys are going to see why in a second. But 13 millimeter is in the inner corner. And then we have 15 millimeter across the rest of the eye. And then I also went in with 16 millimeter spikes. And that is just what I do in my Wispy sets. I make sure that the fan is completely closed and that it is longer than the length that you just put on. So for a more natural Wispy set, you're only going to go up about 1 to 2 sizes. If you want it to be very noticeable, I suggest you going up about 3 to 4 sizes. And then you're really going to be able to tell that they are really wispy. But she does not like her lashes very long, so we went in just 1 size up. Also, you guys, I am pregnant. If you guys did not know, I did post a video before this one. So I am losing breath very quickly. So I do apologize about that I'm always like catching my breath. I'm about 5 months now, so I lose breath very, very quickly. So I do apologize about that. But again, I am just applying the volume lashes. So these are my lashes that I'm going to be coming out with. This is me just showing you how to do a wispy set. I am sharing some of the products that I'm using, like the primer and also the bonder at the end. You guys will see what I'm using also for that. But as far as the lashes go, these are my brand lashes, and I'll be dropping these very soon. I'm trying to get them before Christmas. If not Christmas, I'll have them the beginning of next year, but I'm trying to literally perfect them. I don't want to just come out with anything and have my name on it. So I hope you guys are being very patient with me. A lot of people have been asking me about these lashes, and girl, trust me, when I drop them, you will definitely know. So, yes, just make sure you always check back on my channel. You guys will be able to tell when I actually drop them. As you guys see here, this is one of the spikes that I was talking about, and this is a 16 millimeter spike, and I'm using 0.07 closed fans. So you can have as much fans as you want. Her lashes were very strong, so even if I went thicker, it wouldn't matter. She still has strong lashes that'll hold it. So I'm showing you guys how I pinch the bottom and also how I pinch the top. And also I'm showing you guys how I apply them. So I hope this is helping you guys out. Everyone does their wispy sets differently, so this is just showing you guys how I do mines. You necessarily don't have to do yours like this. I know people, some people, they actually have the fans open, but they're just a little bit more narrow. You can do that as well, but these are more of a spiky, like a spiky wispy set, if you want to call it that. But you guys will see in a few, what these spikes do is crazy. Like, it's crazy. You guys will see. I'm putting all the spikes in now. I used about, honestly, I don't know. I don't really count per eye, but you do want to make sure you get it across the whole eye. You don't want to just put like 5 spikes. You want to have at least, I would say, like 10 to 12 throughout the whole eye. So, and then whatever you're doing on this side, you're going to do it exactly the same thing on the other side. Just make sure you guys are, you can go back and forth if you want, just to make sure you're getting both sides even. But I kind of knew like where I was placing it at, so I didn't have to do that. But yeah, so as you guys just saw when I brushed through, you guys seen the spikes and they just look so good. You don't want anything too chunky or anything that's going to be like weighing down the eye. You just want it to be enough that it is noticeable that it is a spike. So now I'm going in with the 0.15 classics, and these are in 15 millimeters. Now, if you wanted to go in with 0.18, that is also fine. The only thing with that is your set would be a little bit more fuller and thicker. So if you're doing that, that's fine, because you can use less fans because your classics are very noticeable. But me personally, I always use 0.15s. It doesn't really matter. I use 0.18 sometimes, but mainly I'm using 0.15s. And then we're going to go back and forth between classics and volume just until we get the thickness that we want. And I'm not sure that I showed you guys, but I am using the Live Bay Lash Glue. This is the magnetic, it's called magnetic or something like that. Magnet or something, lash glue. So I'm using that. I've been using it for, honestly, I would say a few weeks. And I'm still playing around with it, still trying to, you know, get it how I need it to be, but the retention is good. Just trying to get it a little bit better. But I did want to tell you guys because you've been asking me. So that is the glue that I'm using. Now here I'm showing you guys a little trick, which you guys all probably know by now, how to get the inner corners. And you can also do this for the outer corners, but it's basically pulling the lid so you can see all those lashes. And they are basically already kind of isolated for you, but you still want to make sure you isolate because stickies can happen. They are real, and definitely it happens way quicker in the inner corner because everything is so close together. So just do make sure that you're still isolating. But I did want to share that little trick with you guys. Hopefully this will help you out when you're doing your inner corners on your client. All right, so I believe I'm done with this set. I'm just brushing through and drying the lashes as always. And you just want to make sure nothing is stuck together. If it is, you want to go ahead and make sure you get that fixed before they leave. Now I'm going in with the Climax Bond, and I'm just putting that on the base of the lashes. Wherever you put the glue, you want to wait about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and then you're going to apply this on top, and then you're going to dry, and then brush and dry. So hopefully that made sense. But this is the set. You guys can see the spikes are very prominent. If they were longer, it'd be so much more noticeable. But I love how it came out. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I got too much on my plate to be playing. You speak on my name, you gon' get a respect. This how it feel when you know you the best. This how it feel when you know your creator. Get to the money, no time for a hater. I'm doing business, just hit me back later.